Hi guys, it's Lika and welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Lika and I run off activewear, so if you're into that kind of stuff, you keep watching. I have a more affordable activewear haul for you today. A few fun new pieces, and it's a CRZ Yoga haul. So if you haven't heard of CRZ Yoga before, I have reviewed them a bunch of times already. I'm gonna link the playlist up here in case you're interested in a few particular pieces that I'm not reviewing today. I probably have reviewed a whole bunch of their stuff, so you might find what you're looking for also in the other videos. And so I have partnered up with CRZ a few times already, and now they have sent me a few more things again. I think I haven't done a CRZ Yoga video in a while, so this is actually, fun. A good few new things that I was really excited to try as well, to try for you too. And it's definitely a bit more affordable. If you don't want to spend a bunch of money all the time on things, then this is definitely great for you. And they do have the super soft brushed fabric, Butterluxe. Not a ton of compression, but it feels super good. And we have a whole bunch of Butterluxe pieces today as well. And overall, I'm really excited. You can shop them on Amazon, but you can also shop them on their own website. And if you do shop on their website, I also do have a code for you. My code is RIKA10. It gives you a 10% discount off their items. And of course, also it does give me a little bit of commission in case you use it. But I will be absolutely honest with you about the pieces, and don't ever feel forced to buy anything. But of course, if you do decide to use my code, and if you do decide to buy something, then I'm very, very thankful. And otherwise, I'm also just thankful for you to watch this video, leave your comments and everything. So like I said, don't ever feel forced to, buy anything, do anything, get anything, if you don't need it, if you don't want it. I know sometimes it's not about needing it, it's about wanting things. So yes, but I have a good few pieces here next to me, and I will start with the top. That's what I usually do. I'm usually a size small up top, in between size small and medium at the bottom. And with CRZ Yoga, I go a lot with size small, especially when it comes to Butterluxe fabric pieces. It's just, what fits best for me. Yes, but let's start with this top. This is the Butterluxe Longline Bra Square Neck, and this color is called Briar Rose. I also did get this one in size small. This is from the Butterluxe fabric I mentioned, and this is made from 81% polyamide and 19% lycra elastane. So yeah, that's what it says. But definitely super soft, brushed. You can appreciate my Skittle manicure, my Skittle nails, self-made, with my little bats on here for Halloween on this finger here, on these two fingers. But yeah, just a little fun. Anyway, back to the piece. Yes, so super soft brushed square neckline, which I always find is very flattering on smaller chests. I also do have a smaller chest. I'm also wearing a square neckline bra today. And we have thicker straps. They are not adjustable, but they are a little stretchy. And then you have just, very simple back here as well. Also kind of square in the back. And then a little CRZ Yoga logo here. I like how their logo is very discreet, not too much, nothing too in your face. And then this is kind of basically crop top with a built-in sports bra, because you do have that little shelf bra in here that goes all the way around with the elastic and removable cup pads. So they describe it as a Longline bra, but I would say it's more of a crop top with a built-in sports bra, which, is also perfectly fine for me. Like I said, fabric feels super nice and soft. The colors, also kind of interesting. I think it's actually a good, color that matches a lot of other colors. And of course, this piece also comes in a ton more colors if you want to go and check that out. But yeah, let's see it on first, shall we? All right, let's start off with this cute little top. So this is a crop top with a built-in sports bra made from their super soft, super stretchy, super comfy Butterluxe fabric. And it's definitely nice and soft, fits very well. Definitely has a nice length. So now I'm pairing it with a high-waisted pair of leggings. And there's a tad of skin left, but not a lot. And you definitely have your mesh layer here, the mesh shelf bra with the removable cup pads here. And it goes all the way around. So you have that there, the built-in sports bra, and then this just goes over this nicely. We have a very square neckline here. I like how wide the straps come. So you definitely have good side boob coverage here as well. So important for some people, right? Square neckline I always find very flattering in small chests. a little bit of cleavage, but not too much. If you have a bigger chest, then obviously it might be a little bit more just because you take up a little bit more space. Straps are not adjustable, but they're nice and comfy, a little bit stretchy, and also nice and wide. And it's just up and down straps, so no pressure on your neck here on your traps. And then the back is also just very, very simple. And not much else about this piece. I really like the color too. Like, I'm not sure if I don't think I meant to pick this color, but then like the color I picked was sold out or something. But it's such a cute color, works also very nicely with like other colors. So I think this one is definitely like a good basic kind of nude color. It's a bit more on the pink side than the like your rusty red that I also like usually. But yeah, it's a super cute little crop top with a built-in sports bra. Support-wise, I would say it's still just more of a light support, even for my smaller chest. But I'd be comfortable enough to do a lot of different workouts in this, just because I don't need a ton of support. You have the cup pads that you could take out if you want to, and that shelf bar just, holds you in nicely without really, giving you a ton of support, but like still enough for a lot of stuff. And like I said, I really like how wide the straps are. I like that square neckline. Really like the length as well. And the Butterluxe fabric is just really nice and soft. So definitely a good basic piece here. And I think also in the back we have that CRZ logo here as usual. I like that their logo is really not that like obvious. It's not very too much in your face. It's really just like a nice little logo. And yeah, this one is a winner. All right, next up I have a little long sleeve for you. This is the Butterluxe cropped long sleeve scoop neck in this beautiful color Borealis green. So this is like a nice teal, so pretty. And you can see it definitely has like a bigger scoop neck situation here. We have nice long sleeves, and if you're a thumb hole friend, you'll be happy because we do have thumb holes here as well, little like kind of like detailing here. And then in the back we also do have a CRZ logo up top, and it's just very simple. A nice little layering piece to put on if you're just a little chilly and you still want to work out and stuff. Also made from this really soft brushed Butterluxe fabric, very stretchy again. Sometimes with long sleeve tops, especially when the sleeves are a little tight, I do size up to a medium. I stuck with my normal small here, and the Butterluxe fabric, as I mentioned before, is just very stretchy. So that definitely works as well. And it's just, I think it's a quite long crop top. So I think this is gonna also, if you want a bit more coverage, this is probably gonna be good for you as well. And again, same fabric, because it is the Butterluxe fabric. And actually what I like about their little, things here, they always have tearaway, what do you call them, tags or something? I love tearaway tags. It's just so much better than whenever I have like a tag that I want to remove and it's not tearaway, I'm always like, oh yeah, I'll cut it off soon when I I'm near a pair of scissors, when I take it off again or whatever. And then I always forget, and I put it in the laundry and then I didn't do it. And then I put it back on again, and like, okay, once, I'm done wearing it. And with the tearaway ones, it's like, oh, this tag is annoying me a little bit. And then you can just tear it away. Yeah, so I love tearaway logos. Anyway, so this is the long sleeve here. But like I said, it's definitely not super cropped. It is still cropped. It's not like a full length top or anything. But if you're pairing this with a high-waisted pair of leggings, I don't think a lot of skin will be showing. And it's just like a nice basic piece. And let's see it on. All right, here we have this little long sleeve. This one is definitely longer than the crop top with the built-in sports bra, because I'm actually wearing this underneath, and it would still kind of cover it fully. We do have like a super nice like brushed fabric here again, because it is this Butterluxe fabric and nice and stretchy. And it's also, yeah, like I said, quite long, definitely kind of hits the top waist of the waistband from my leggings here. From my high-waisted leggings, we have a nice big round neck, which I think is also quite cute and flattering. If you were to wear like a sports bra that kind of comes a little bit more into your traps, you might be able to see the straps a little bit, so they wouldn't be fully hidden. But if you wear something with up and down straps like I am currently underneath, then you're not really seeing that at all. We have thumb holes. Don't know how you feel about thumb holes. I don't necessarily use them a lot, but you know, if they're there, that's good, you know, for some people. But yeah, we have thumb holes here. The sleeves are also long enough. I had like 1 or 2 pieces from CRZ Yoga. I couldn't really use the thumb holes because otherwise, you know, my thumb would have been like holding on for dear life, basically. Not the case here. And if you don't want to wear the thumb holes, you can easily, you know, just bring it up a little bit higher. And sleeves are definitely nice and long. In the back, we also just have like, you know, everything very, very simple, still long enough. We have a little bit of a logo, I think, here as well at the top here of the neck. And that is it. It's a very, very simple piece. Again, comes in a lot of really pretty colors. Like, I like this color a lot. I'm like, whenever winter, like autumn, winter comes, I'm just like really into jewel tones for sure. So don't mind me. I like those. And surprisingly works well too with this, the blue color here, the more navy color situation. But yeah, I really like this wide neck here. You still get like good cleavage coverage as well. So no problem there. It's nice and stretchy, like a hug as well. And I sometimes size up when it comes to like tighter fitting tops, just because, you know, my arms, my back, my shoulders are a little bit bigger. So sometimes I do size for a medium, but now I stuck with a small and I'm, you know, nicely tucked in. It's all good. No issues here. And yeah, it's just like a cozy little hug if you need like a little thing to just throw on top of your sports bra because it's a little more chilly these days or something. Then this is just a perfect top. And like I said, it comes in a lot of color options. All right, next up we have a piece that is definitely brand new for me from CRZ Yoga. Never tried this before. I mean, you know, I haven't tried the other piece either, but this one is definitely also like a newer concept that they don't have had for too long, I would say. This is the Butterluxe high neck Racerback bodysuit. This is the color white apricot, so kind of like an off-white. So if you're like, oh, this doesn't look fully white, it is because it's not fully white. So it has like this light peachy apricot-y undertone, I guess. And I was a little, you know, kind of like deciding on which size to get for this. I'm like, okay, usually with Butterluxe pieces I get small all over. But also I have a longer torso. So I was a little worried, but I still stuck with the size small. We have a high neck situation here. It is double lined. So we have 2 layers of this nice Butterluxe fabric. I also did specifically get a lighter color so I could see how see-through it is. Because I know that sometimes with lighter colors, that can be an issue. We do not have a built-in sports bra here either. So it's really a good test to see. And yeah, you do have a string situation here for the back, which I think is a little nicer. I never like it when, you know, your butt cheeks get kind of like cut off or stuff and it kind of shows under pants. So I never like that look. And we do have some buttons here. So just the normal snap button closure here and 2 of those. Yes. I was a little, you know, like, how do I know what the front and what the back is? But the back piece here is a little smaller than the front piece. So yeah, I'm thinking this is for the front, but it doesn't look very wide. So we're going to see how that works out for that area. The back looks fine to me, like how wide it is, but like the front looks a little narrow to me. Otherwise, I think it's like a really cute, like, situation up top. It looks kind of very professional, a little bit more high neck, good coverage on the side. I feel like if you wear if you wear it with a little blazer on top or something, could probably make it a professional look as well. And I really like that kind of white apricot color here, because it is not entirely white, so it looks pretty nice. And again, soft and brushed here as well. But let's see it on. All right, here we have the bodysuit. So this one does not have a built-in sports bra or removable cup pads or anything. I feel like I would have liked some removable cup pads, but it is actually double lined with this nice soft fabric, so it's not so bad. You can see some nippage, but it is not see-through or anything, and I specifically picked a light color just to make sure and test that for you guys. You know, and I mean, it's a little compressive, so you also get a little bit of support from this fabric for your chest. I, of course, don't have a big chest, so I can't say how that works for bigger chests. But, so this is, I don't really wear bodysuits a lot, but I know a lot of people like them these days. So, you know, I figured I should try this one. I like how we have like nice coverage up top here, but it's not necessarily like a mock neck or anything, but it just comes out nice and high. So it could also be a good piece to wear, you know, in a professional setting with like just a blazer on top and some smart pants. Cause then, you know, it looks just like very smart and you're covered and everything. You do have a nice side boob coverage again, so good coverage here on the sides and off the armpits as well. Nice thick straps, so nothing really uncomfortable here. And then I will also say it does work for taller torso people. So I do have a longer torso and I didn't really struggle with this one, but I will say that there's not a lot of front lip coverage, if you know what I mean. I'm not going to show you, but I'm going to show you how high this comes. So we basically have this here, and then in the back you do have the string, like a you know, very just small, which I also like because I hate when it's like a full semi-butt coverage and then you can kind of see the line cutting in. That's also why I usually don't wear, you know, underwear that kind of cuts across my butt. Because I just don't like to have that poke through the pants or something. So definitely more of a string situation. But I will also say that, like, I'm very, very certain I have this the right way around. But like, yeah, not a lot of front lip coverage. And I also feel like there's less fabric in the front than in the back. So here you can see there's a little bit of bunching up here in the back. But like, I don't need all this fabric that I still have here. But for some reason, I can't get it to go in the front. So yeah. Not a lot of front lip coverage, so that maybe not, if you're a little concerned with that, not the best, but otherwise it fits nicely, you know, but I definitely would not recommend to wear this without underwear. And just like that, I mean, definitely, you know, wear it with pants, basically. Otherwise, not a lot of stuff is covered. It's not super uncomfortable, but I feel like if I move too much, like things could, you know, just wiggle their way into areas, and that would not be the greatest. So I wish there was like a little bit more coverage in the front and maybe a little less fabric in the back here. But I will say I'm surprised at how well this fits because I didn't really know what to size like. Should I go for the medium for my bottoms or the small? But also with CRZ Yoga, I also wear a lot of bottoms in a size small, especially when they're Butterluxe. And then when it's like a string, you know, that goes past your butt. So the butt size doesn't really matter, or the hip size. So, you know, I'm happy with the size I picked. And I will say that surprisingly, I feel like support-wise, I mean, I still get a good light, maybe even medium support out of this, even though there's not really anything built in. It's just because of a little bit of compression here. And yeah, if you wanted to, obviously you could wear a sports bra underneath or just a bra, because, you know, you do have also a good amount of coverage here in the back. So it's not necessarily that you need to wear like a specific style of bra or anything. You could probably just wear, you know, a bra with like, you know, tighter straps, maybe, otherwise you could see them here, possibly, or something. But like, there's definitely options for things you could wear underneath if you wanted a little bit more boob support, a little bit more boob coverage than what this offers here with a double layered fabric. Or you could just like slip in some removable cup hats in there and, you know, just make it happen that way. But otherwise, I think it's a cute look. It's definitely also like, you know, work attire in a way. Like I said, if you wear it with a little blazer, so it could work that way. But you know, I wish there was a little bit more lip coverage in the front. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about this one. Fabric feels super nice. All right, and if you've watched some of my CRZ Yoga reviews before, you'll definitely have seen me try on some Butterluxe leggings. And I like those. They're like low compression, but, you know, super soft. And they just like hug you, and it's nice, kind of like a naked feel in a way, and but like just soft. And now they also do have some faux leather situations with their Butterluxe leggings. So these are the Butterluxe matte faux leather no front seam leggings, 26.5-inch inseam. And yes, you also heard it right, not just faux leather, but also no front seam. So I was like, whoa, okay, I definitely need to try those. This is the color French Navy. And you can definitely see how it's like a little shiny. Of course, these also do come in black if that's more your jam. But I thought, you know, in order to show you guys stuff, it's always better to not have black. It's just really hard to show things on black. And this blue color is also a good basic. But yeah, you can see how shiny it is. There's definitely like some matte shimmer to it. No front seam. We do have a top seam, but I personally don't mind a top seam too much. I also stuck with a size small with these here. And then in the back, we have kind of curved glute seams. It's like, but it's like a very different way how they do it. It's more like a rainbow seam situation. We also do have a CRZ logo up top here, but yeah, so not like a V glute detailing, but kind of like the opposite, but just like round, going a little bit higher so they're not cutting off your glutes too much. I'm really curious to see how that looks, but yeah, for sure, I was also like, no front seam, like, because CRZ Yoga does a lot of front seam leggings. I personally don't mind a front seam, but I know a lot of people do, and so these are just like amazing, you know? I mean, they feel super soft. They're very, very stretchy. They have this shimmery, shiny look, so you could wear them like, you know, out and about, or you could just look shiny and special in your workout class. And if you have no front seam, like, what's going on, huh? But yeah, I'm really excited to try those on. And let's just see them. All right, onto these leggings. So these are like the faux leather, like sparkly kind of thing, but with the Butterluxe situation. So I was like really excited when I saw this on their list of things. And I was like, ooh, we really need to try those, because I have tried some of their faux leather leggings before, and I mean, I like them, but the Butterluxe is actually like, I mean, it's a great fabric. So I was interested in seeing this combination. And also, I think this is one of the very first leggings that I've tried from them that does not have a front seam. So if you've always kind of abstained from them because they have a lot of front seam leggings, we don't have a front seam here. See it? No front seam free. We do have a top seam though, but I don't really mind it too much. Like, I don't think it's cutting in too much or anything. Nice high waist, nice wide waistband here as well. A little bit of stretch here too, but I still get a good amount of compression here in the waistband. Lengthwise, I would say these are like a 7/8 to full length on me. Hold on, I'm just gonna step a little bit further back so you can see better, depending on, you know, how I pull them. So that's also good. A lot of lengths just are like a little shorter than ankle length on me usually. I am 5'7", 170 centimeters tall, so sometimes that can happen, but these I could pull down even a little bit more to make them a true full length for me. So there's that. And then we do have straight across glute seams here in the bag. CRZ logo here too. And the shimmer is really like kind of like a little bit more subtle, but you can definitely see it. Like, I can see it looking at the leggings from, you know, from the top for sure. And then of course it depends kind of on the lighting, how the light hits you, if you can see the shimmer or not. Trying to come even closer here so you can maybe see it a little bit better, but it's really very, very subtle. Not too in your face, and really depends on how the light hits you. But I will say, of the faux leather kind of shiny look leggings I've tried from them, these are definitely my favorite by far. I like that there's no front seam on here, definitely no camel toe issue. And overall, I just really like how they fit. The waist sits really nicely. They're long enough. They're really stretchy. They're really comfy. Very breathable too. So like, I would definitely also wear these to the gym for a workout. I think like they do feel like any other workout leggings. So that is pretty good. Also a few color options, not too many yet, but like definitely a few. And these are some good leggings. Usually with the Butterluxe fabric, just the Butterluxe fabric, I sometimes feel like I'm missing a little bit of compression, but here it's actually really good. It's not very compressive, but like a tad more than their normal Butterluxe leggings. I really just like how they fit and how they feel. Like, I feel like I'm hugged, tucked in, and it's just still like super ultra stretchy, you know? Like, so it's really not like compressing you, but it's just gives you a nice little hug. All right, next up we have a pair of joggers. This is the stretch drawstring 7/8 pants with pockets 27-inch. So because it sounds interesting that they're like, it's the 7/8 pants, but also like we have a 27-inch inseam. So I guess it's 7/8 length on some people, but maybe not on everyone. But yeah, I got this in the color Savannah, and this is made from, let me see, 69% polyamide and 31% elastane. So you definitely have a good amount of stretch in here. These are a little bit louder, a little bit more rustling, but they are still super soft, very, very lightweight. Like, so this is not like a fleece line jogger or something. These are definitely not necessarily for like the coldest period of the year, and not necessarily for like super lounging around, but I feel like they could also still be sweat wicking and stuff, so they could still be a good option for working out as well, or just walking around even when it's not super chilly outside. We do have a higher waistband here, drawstring, elastic, 2 side pockets on each side here, and this pocket even has like a little extra pocket on the inside, and then a front seam and a side seam here as well. And let me see if there's any other detailing in the back, which have kind of like straight across glute seams here. And yeah, these definitely seem like they're going to be more of a 7/8 length on me, maybe a tad shorter as well. I am 5'7" or 170 centimeters. So yeah, we'll see what that 27-inch inseam does on me. And at the bottom, we don't have cuffs or anything. I mean, we kind of do, but like it's more of a wider fit. It's definitely not like there's not an elastic in there making it a little bit tighter or anything. You just have like a seam, and it's definitely stretchy also in this direction, which is good. I never like it when joggers don't have stretch, you know, it's not comfy. So it's good that these have stretch, and they're definitely very cool to the touch. So like I said, definitely maybe not my first choice for lounging, but probably good for a workout or something. I'm not necessarily the type of person to wear joggers for a workout, but if you are, these might be something. But let's see them on and then I can tell you. All right, onto these joggers. I don't remember if I ever tried CRZ joggers, or when the last time was I tried CRZ joggers. So they're also like super soft on the outside. We do have a little drawstring here, so you can just, you know, tie that nicely here to kind of make it a little bit tighter. So these ones I definitely got in a medium. Usually most CRZ bottoms I do have in a size small. We have side pockets here, and on this side you even have like a tiny extra like mesh pockets for smaller things, maybe keys or some coins or whatever. So there's just this extra pocket, but we don't have that on this side. So really just on this side here, you do have, you know, this little waistband here too, but not too much. And then of course also front seam, but that doesn't really matter too much. I have a lot of cables lying around here, so sometimes I need to be careful where I step. Anyways, but like there's a little bit of extra space in the crotch area anyway. Then they're not like, they don't have a cuff at the bottom. They're a little bit wider around your ankle, but it's not bad or anything. They feel nice and lightweight, very soft on the outside, like the Butterluxe fabric. And we do have a silicone logo here. So Tone and Tone silicone logo. Let me see if I can find it now. Oh yeah, here. I hope you can see it too, because it's so Tone and Tone. So yeah, not super obvious. Nothing here in the back this time. And I don't know what else I should say about these. I feel like they could be workout joggers, but also just, you know, lounge joggers. Maybe not the best for winter, because they're not like cozy, warm, fleecy or anything. But I think they fit quite nicely. They come up nice and high in the waist as well. I can even pull them a little bit higher if I need to, because there's this extra space in the crotch. And overall, you know, I also like the color. They're comfy. Like I said, the pockets are also nice and big. Don't really know where I put my phone again, but you know, it would for sure fit in there. So there's that. And yeah, not bad. All right, and last but not least, a piece. But I don't know. Not sure if it's my style yet, but we will try it on. I'm curious how it fits and everything. We have the Butterluxe Flare Jumpsuit Built-In Bra Bodysuit 30-inch. So this is a full-on bodysuit, jumpsuit, whatever. We have a little flare here at the bottom, a 30-inch inseam, which doesn't sound that long for someone with my height. So we'll see how that works out for me. built-in bra. So we have a built-in shelf bra here with removable cup pads all the way around. You have thin spaghetti straps, but they are adjustable, which I think is a plus for bodysuits. You have like a little seam going around here in the middle, and then also kind of a front seam here, and just straight across seam here in the back, and also, you know, seam in the back. For glute separation, we have a little CRZ logo up top here. And yeah, like I said, just a little flare bottom. This is made from that exact same Butterluxe material, so it's very, very stretchy, which I think is gonna be an advantage for trying to see if it fits me. Because yeah, I was not sure at all what size to get. But as I told you also with the bodysuit that we saw, the little, you know, bodysuit, and the white apricot color, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm also wearing my Butterluxe leggings in a small, so I'll just go with a small. And this is what we have here, because usually with bodysuits, I have to go with a medium, which is my bottom size for some pieces. And then it's way too big up top, but now we have small all the way. So the only thing that could happen now is that it's too tight. But this Butterluxe material is so insanely stretchy, so I can't actually see it being too tight. Might be a little too short, we'll see. I'm really curious. I'm also curious if it fits, you know. I hope the seam is not gonna try to, like, you know, hurt me or anything. I also have a long torso, so that's a problem too for bodysuits usually. And yeah, I'm just super curious. We have no pockets on this, nothing whatsoever. And this color is, again, this beautiful Borealis color. But yeah, I'm really, really curious to see this on. I know it's like the hype these days, which is why I requested this, so I could try it on for you guys. Not sure how I feel about it, but let's find out, shall we? Alright, and here we have the bodysuit. Not sure if it's my look, to be fair, but I will say, so again, with this one, I didn't know which size to get because, you know, this area is a little bit bigger than this area, but I stuck to the small because I was like, you know what? I wear the Butterluxe legging in a small as well. This fabric is stretchy AF, so, you know, small this. And I'm happy I took the small. Like, there is enough space for me. I could, you know, get in there easily enough, like no struggles whatsoever because of this insanely stretchy fabric. And there's still, you know, some space, room to grow, if you will. So, you know, there's definitely enough space for food and whatever. We do have built-in cup pads, so built-in shelf bra actually, with removable cup pads, and the straps are also adjustable here in the back. So you can actually easily adjust the fit, which is great because I feel like sometimes that option is not always there and I'm like, it's kind of falling down, what can I do? So I could definitely tighten the straps a little bit. I just didn't do that now, but I could if I wanted to, which is great. Support-wise, more of a light support, you know, it's thin spaghetti straps, thin spaghetti straps, but that is okay. And then of course you don't have a ton of compression because it is this Butterluxe fabric with very low compression. You know, it's very comfy, but like definitely around this area, I always feel like it would have been nice to have some compression here. So just if you need extra compression in this area, maybe this bodysuit is not for you, because yeah, it's just very, very lightweight, very cozy, but not really full compression. Then we do have a front seam. And the thing is also, I do have a long torso, so usually with bodysuits, like this goes up here. Like it's in there and it's uncomfortable and usually not long enough, but like it works. So if you have a long torso, you're looking for a bodysuit, like for me, this works surprisingly. And if you're a little shorter, now you're like, oh, but if it works for you with your long torso, then it's going to be too long for me. I don't think so, because you could just pull it up higher, tighten straps more, and this way it's still going to fit you, right? Like that is actually amazing. I will say that. I have not really tried a lot of bodysuits because they never work for me. It just never works. Like things are up there. It's not comfortable for me. It's too short. And this is not. Like this is actually perfect in terms of length. And like I said, due to the adjustable straps, it also fits shorter torso lengths. Like you don't need to be worried of this. It still fits. Lengthwise now, of course, we also need to talk length of the legs because they're a little bit more, you know, flowy. So you have a little bit of a flare bottom here. I don't think it's too much. It's really just a little bit. And it kind of starts below the calf here, if you see what I mean. And lengthwise, this also works for me. Like I feel like if I were to wear chunky shoes with this, maybe it's a tad too short. But, you know, if you don't really want it to be like touching the floor too much. It still works with my height and the length. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like, I mean, you know, like I said, it's not really my style, I think, but I felt like I had to try because people love bodysuits. Love them. And of course you can style that in a way, so what for me is kind of visually what I don't like about bodysuits is that, you know, it just looks like I'm wearing one thing, which is exactly what I'm doing, but I don't know, I feel like it's not as flattering on my body type. But I feel like if I just were to wear this now with some shoes and just throw on a jumper or something, that would kind of already break that up a little bit and, you know, be not so bad. Yeah. We also do have this seam here, so it kind of really looks like this is your legging, and then the top just starts and just straight across seams here in the back as well. But overall, I mean, this one is comfy. You know, it like surprisingly also isn't, like it's not gaping too much here in the back of the waist, which I sometimes have as well with bodysuits. But, you know, it's pretty good. If you're looking for like a perfect thing for yoga or something, because then you probably also don't want the compression, then this could be really good for you. And then the back is also nice and low, so it leaves a lot of space, a lot of breathability. You can show off your back muscles, you know. So yeah, maybe not exactly my style, but like of all the bodysuits I've tried so far, this one is actually pretty good. So yeah. All right, it's conclusion time. I'm so positively surprised with those two bodysuits I tried, how well they fit me, even though I have a longer torso. So that's crazy. I loved those Butterluxe faux leather leggings. Like, they are amazing. Like, in my opinion, better than the normal Butterluxe leggings. I just love these. So these are my top pick from this video. If you're deciding, or if you're considering getting anything from this, then make it these leggings. Like I said, also come in black if you like a, you know, simple, shimmery, shiny black legging. It goes with anything, but these are just amazing. But overall, I liked all the pieces. The flare bodysuit, it's just not my style, but I think it fits so well, and I was so surprised by that. And otherwise, we had a lot of good basic pieces. There's nothing I didn't like. Maybe my least favorite piece is the joggers, just because it's not something I see myself gravitating towards all the time. So of course, that's something, you know, you need to consider for yourself if you wear these kind of pieces. But I will say my favorite for sure, those leggings. Yeah, amazing. And like I said, I was so blown away by how things fit, especially with the bodysuits and stuff. But yeah, anyway, let me know what your favorite piece was, if you've tried any of them before, if you're like considering trying some of those. If you need any sizing help or whatever, just let me know, I can help you. And yeah, just a quick little reminder, I have a code RIKA10 that you can use on their website, but you can also shop them on Amazon if you want to. And yeah, if you use my code, I get a little bit of commission, but like I said, I'm trying to be very honest with you here as well anyway, no matter if, you know, it gets me something or not, because you are my viewers and my loyalty lies with you guys. All right. If you have any feedback, any suggestions, any questions, whatever, just drop it down in the comments below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you want to, you can also follow me on Instagram, see some pieces in action there. Also DM me there if you want to, but I'm way more likely to see your comments here on YouTube. So if you want me to help you, if you want me to see your feedback, just drop it down in the comments below here. If you liked this video, which I hope you did, and you haven't done so yet, give it a thumbs up. And also, if you haven't done so yet, subscribe to my channel so you get notified about all the new videos that are coming out and you're not missing one. And otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Like I said, I hope you really enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Bye!